morning, children. Come back to our topic exponents and powers. Last class we have discussed about laws of the exponents, and in that only few of the laws we have applied on the problem. So today we will continue that topic. And before that, what are the different laws we have seen in the last class? We will check. So first of all, laws of exponents. First we have seen about a power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n, and secondly we have discussed about a power 0 is equal to 1, and third one is a power 1 is equal to a. These three we have used when we are writing a number in the expanded form using the exponent. For example, 3482.56. Like this, I have one of the number. I want to write in the expanded form using the exponent. So while I am writing expanded form using exponent, observe this. First of all, write its original expanded form without using the exponent. What we will get? 3 is in before the point whole number part. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 3 is in thousands place, so 3000 plus 4 is in hundreds place, so 400. 8 is in tens place, so 80. 2 is in ones place, so 2. 5 is in after the decimal point, so tens place, that is 5 by 10. And 6 is in hundreds place, that is 6 by 100. This is originally what we are using, but they are asking to use expanded form express the expanded form using exponents. So for this case, we need to take their exponential form. 3000 we can write as 3 into 10 power 3. 10 cube is nothing but 1000. 3 into 1000 is nothing but 3000. Plus 4 into 10 square. Plus 8 into 10 to the power of 1. Any power 1 is equal to that number itself. 10 power 1 is 10. That's why 10 instead of 10 I am writing 10 to the power of 1. And 2 into 10 power 0. Any power 0 is equal to 1. So that is nothing but 2 into 1 is 2 itself. Plus 10 is in the denominator by bringing numerator. That is, it is in the denominator. By bringing into the numerator, it will have negative exponent. So that is 5 into 10 to the power of 1 actually. But we are bringing to the numerator, so 10 to the power of minus 1. Plus 6 into 10 square is down. By bringing to the numerator 10 to the power of minus 2. That's all. See, observe here, a power 0 we have used, a power 1 we have used, and a to the power of minus n formulas we have used. So as I told you, instead of left to right, not only like that, we need to know right side to left side also expansion. Now, coming to remaining laws, and still we have discussed about a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Two exponents are having the same base and they are multiplied. In that case, exponents will be added. And secondly, a power m by a to the power of n. When same bases are there for the exponents and they are divided, in that case, a to the power of m minus n we must use. And next, sixth one. A and B are having same exponents. Bases are different, exponents are same, and multiplication we are doing. Then combinedly A into B whole to the power of m we can consider. So till here we have finished. Fourth one, fifth one we have done. Till these 5 rules we have simplified this problem. Still these laws we did not see in the problem. So today we will continue those. Next, seventh identity is bases are different but exponents are same and they have been divided. In that case, a by b whole to the power of m. Okay, and next, eighth one, when exponent to the exponent, for exponent again exponent given. In that case, exponents will be multiplied. a power m whole power n is equal to a to the power of m into n. And still I have given that when base is a negative, okay, and power is n, will be plus a to the power of n if n is a even number. This one we have discussed in the last class. And next one, minus a to the power of n is equal to minus a to the power of n if n is a odd value. Okay, these are the different conditions depending on these first 5 and last 2. We have simplified some of the problems in the previous class. Today we will see the remaining laws, how we are applying in the further examples. Okay, all these laws you have to study, otherwise you can't able to simplify any one problem also. So laws of exponents you must learn. Now coming to the next question. Next example, express example 3. Till example 2 we have explained, I have explained. Express each of the following with positive exponents. With positive exponents. And my first question is 4 to the power of minus 7. And secondly, 1 by 5 to the power of minus 4. And third one, 4 by 7 whole to the power of minus 3. Fourth one, 7 power minus 4 by 7 to the power of minus 6. So in this case, how we need to simplify? Here, which of the identities we are going to use? See. First one, 4 to the power of minus 7. It is in which form? A power minus n. What is its right side value? That is 1 by a to the power of n. Yes or no? That's all. So instead of a we have 4 and n value 7 is there. That is 1 by 4 to the power of 7. What is the question? Express each of the following with positive exponents. Now it is a positive exponent only, no? Observe, plus 7. Here actually negative exponent given, we are changed it into positive exponent. Very simple. Now coming to the second question. 1 by 5 to the power of minus 4. Okay. It is negative. We need to convert into positive. See, same property, but left to right not given. Now, right side to left we must do. That is 1 by a power n is equal to a to the power of minus n. So that means a to the power of minus 4. Here a is 5, n is minus 4. Compare this left side, 1 in the numerator. A is 5, n value is minus 4. So right side, a to the power of minus n. A value we have 5. 5 to the power of minus 4. N is equal to minus 4. Just observe. That is nothing but 5 to the power of minus into minus will become plus. Simply remember that whenever, for suppose I have 3 to the power of minus 5. So when minus is there, I want to change it as a plus. It will come to the denominator. If I have 3 power 6, then what is its inverse? 1 by 3 to the power of minus 6. Plus means minus will become, minus means plus will become. That's all. For suppose 1 by 3 to the power of minus 7. In this case, 3 to the power of 7 is the simplification. Reciprocal now, take its reciprocal inversely. 1 by is there, 3 by 1. That's all. Okay. Now third problem. So observe once again, 4 power minus 7 is there. negative. So take its reciprocal 1 by 4 to the power of 7. And secondly, 1 by 5 to the power of minus 4. This 1 by is there, 5 by 1, that is 5 to the power of minus 4 is there, no? So it will become plus 4. Inverse we have to apply. Now coming to the 4 by 7 whole to the power of minus 3. Third question. See, actually, okay, now listen. A power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. Yes or no? A power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. But here, that a is p by q form, that is a rational number. In that case, directly, simply take in this way. Take the reciprocal of 4 by 7. What is the reciprocal of 7 by 4 by 7? 7 by 4 whole to the power of minus 3 will be changed as plus 3. That's it. This one we will see, we will get now. Observe. As I told you, it is 1 by 4 by 7 whole to the power of 3. Because minus 3, so 4 by 7 whole to the power of 3. Now, that is nothing but when combinedly a by b whole power m is equal to, if it is combiningly, this exponent is same for both the numbers, both values, then separate those terms, a power m by b power m. If they are given in this form, then combine. Now they are given in this form, so do this side. Means separate for numerator and denominator. That is 1 by 4 cube by 7 cube. Means this 3 is common for 4 and 7. 4 cube and 7 cube, common exponent. Now, 1 by a is nothing but inverse of a, yes or no? What is the inverse? This 7 cube come to the numerator and 4 cube will come to the denominator. And now, a cube, a power m by b power m is nothing but a by b whole power m, reversely. So that is 7 by 4 whole to the power of 3. So instead of all this, we have simple formula. When we are getting p by q form as a number, if the number is in p by q form, whole to the power of minus n will be equal to q by p whole to the power of plus n. If here plus n is there, it will become minus n. That's all. This is also one more formula. So now p by q is 4 by 7. What is q by p value? 7 by 4 whole to the power of minus 3 is there, so it will become plus 3. Okay, for suppose I have 5 by 6 whole power 4. I want to represent in negative exponent. In that case, it will become 6 by 5 whole to the power of minus 4. That's it. So this is one of the laws. Remember this one also. In case of laws of exponents, place this one also. Now coming to the last condition, 7 to the power of minus 4 by 7 to the power of minus 6. Here just observe those two values. Bases are equal. A power m by a to the power of n. Here base is same. So that is a to the power of m by exponents are different. A to the power of n. So remember, whenever they are given the questions, whether bases are equal or exponents are equal, observe. So now observe this third question. Here exponent is equal and we are using this formula of course. Now coming to this one, bases are same, exponents are different, between them division operation is there. So that is nothing but a to the power of m minus n. Yes or no? Division. Bases are equal, then if division operation is there, we need to subtract the exponent. So that is nothing but 7 to the power of m value is minus 4 minus of n value is minus 6. So since a power m by a power n is equal to a to the power of m minus n, which is equal to 7 to the power of minus 4, minus into minus will become plus 6. So 7 to the power of 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 square, positive exponent. So I hope you understood this problem. So now once again I am telling, when a power minus n is there, 1 by a power n we must use. So 1 by a to the power of minus n will be a power plus n, and 4 by 7 p by q form is there. In that case q by p, and if it is negative we must keep positive exponent. Positive means negative exponents we have to keep by using this formula. And lastly, observe this is in the form of a power m by a power n. So its simplification is a to the power of m minus n. M value is minus 4, n value is minus 6. Between them minus is there. That is minus 4 minus of minus 6. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Example 4. Express 27 to the power of minus 4 as a power with base 3. Means we need to change this number by taking the base 3. That means take 27. First of all, observe its base. We need to change the base only. 27. Do the prime factorization. What we will get? 3 9s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. That means 27 is nothing but 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. That is equal to, in exponential form, 3 cube. Yes. Therefore, 27 to the power of minus 4 is equal to, in place of 27, place 3 cube. 3 cube whole to the power of minus 4. Okay, now I hope you understood. Whenever they are asking to change the base, first of all, what is the base? Try to write it in the exponential form by doing the prime factorization. After that, now here we have the formulas. Exponent to exponent, that is, it is in the form of a power m whole power n. Last formula I have shown you. A power m whole power n, which is equal to a to the power of, these two will be multiplied, that is m into n. Exponents will be multiplied. So here a value is 3, m value also 3 into n value is minus 4. That is 3 to the power of 3 4s are 12, that is minus 12, because plus into minus, minus 12. So 3 to the power of minus 12, we have expressed 27 minus 4 as the base 3 and power is minus 12. That's all. Okay, I hope you understood. Once again, observe whatever base they are asking. So in the question, which base given, try to express that number with that base. After that, by using a power m whole power n relation, that is equal to a to the power of m into n, simplify. Then we will get the required answer. That's all. Now, go through with next example. Example 5. Simplify. First question. 1 by 27 into 2 to the power of minus 3. Second question is 4 power 4 into 16 power minus 2 into 4 power 0. Okay. In this case, my first question is 1 by 27 into 2 to the power of minus 3. So just observe here. Try to write 27 can be able to express as 2 powers? No. So, but we can write 27 as 3 cube. Means exponents may be equal in this case. First of all, simplify that question, then we can understand. Try to write whatever number is not given the exponential form, write its exponential form. Here 27 is not in the exponential form. So I am writing 1 by 27 as 3 cube. Just now we saw 2 2s are 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 into this one a power minus n form, that is 1 by 2 cube. Since a to the power of minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. This formula we have used now by to simplify this term. Now observe this, 1 ones are 1 in the numerator and denominator 3 cube into 2 cube. Just observe here, bases are different but exponents are same. In this case, that means in the denominator we have a power m into b power m formula. So what is its simplification? A into b whole to the power of m. That's all. So a into b, that is 1 by a value is 3 into 2 whole to the power of m. M is 3. Understand? A power m into b power m is equal to ab whole power m. 3 into 2 whole power 3. That is 1 by 3 2s are 6. 6 cube. That's all. Simplification is this much only. So what is the 6 cube value? Find out. That is 6 6 are 36. 36 6 are 216 we will get. 1 by 216 is the simplified value of this value. So whenever if they are asking to simplify, try to write which number is not in the exponential form, and after finding that you will get some of the relations. Use those formulas, appropriate formulas, and write the answer. Now coming to the second one. 4 power 4 into 16 power minus 2 into 4 power 0. So just observe here, 4 power 4 having 4 bases, here also 4 is the base, but 16 we can write as in terms of 4s, we can write in terms of 2s also we can write. 4 4s are 16. So 4 square is 16. So 4 power 4 into 4 square whole power minus 2 I am writing. Here 16 I am elaborating because remaining base is 4. If here 2 is given base, then we need to consider every term in stuck 2 only. But here what is the least number? 4. Try to represent the remaining number also in terms of 4 only. And any power 0 is 1. 4 power 0 also equal to 1. Since we have a power 0 is equal to 1. So 4 power 0 is 1. Now observe here, first to simplify this term. Observe the second problem now. 4 power 4 into 16 power minus 2 into 4 power 0. See, actually each term we can represent in term as the base, but no need that one. Only this 16 is different. So 16 also we can write it in the form of 4 also. So I am using base 4 only. That is our wish. If you want to take prime numbers, otherwise they are related. In that case, use as you wish. So I am using 16. I am representing as 4 square. 4 4 is 16. 16 is nothing but 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is nothing but 4 square. So now my first term is 4 to the power of 4. I am not disturbing. Into second term 16 I am writing as 4 square whole to the power of minus 2 is there still. Okay, the 16 base only I am writing. Still I have the exponent minus 2 into any power 0 is equal to 1. So any power 0 is equal to 1. 4 power 0 also equal to 1. Now 4 power 4 into, here also I am not doing anything. Why? Because this one we need to simplify it. Because it is in the form of exponent to exponent. That is a to the power of m whole to the power of n, which is nothing but a to the power of m into n. Okay, that is 4 to the power of 2 into minus 2 by using this formula. Into 1 means no need to mention that. Now 4 to the power of 4 into 4 to the power of 2 to the 4, that is minus 4. Okay, so 4 power 4 into a power minus n formula. 1 by a to the power of n, negative exponent. That is 1 by 4 to the power of 4. 4 to the power of 4 by 4 to the power of 4. Both will get cancelled. 1 will be the remainder. Otherwise, here we can use another formula also instead of inverse we can use same bases, then add the exponents, that is 4 plus half minus 4. So sum of additive inverses, that is 4 to the power of 0 will get. 4 to the power of 0 is 1. Here we are using the formula a power m into a power n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Anything we can use, that is our wish. Okay, now coming to the next question. If you are trying yourself, then you will understand, then you can decide which formula is suitable there. Okay, now take some more examples and simplify yourself, then you will get exact idea about laws of exponents. Example 6. Can you guess? Can you guess the value of? Can you guess the value of x when 2 power x is equal to 1? So for example, see, I have a power m. For suppose if a power m is equal to a to the power of n, for suppose. Okay, now both sides I am dividing with a power n. Both sides I am dividing by a to the power of n. Then what I will get? A power m by a to the power of n is equal to a power n both will get cancelled, which is equal to 1. And left side just observe it is in which form? A power m minus n is equal to 1. Okay, and 1 we can write as any power 0 because here base is a, I am writing a to the power of 0. Okay, now because bases are equal, exponents also equal. That means, for suppose 7 cube is equal to 7 to the power of x I am writing. Bases are equal, so exponents also equal. That means x is equal to 3. In the same way, here m minus n is equal to 0. Then m is equal to plus n. Understand? But a should not be equal to 1. This condition is possible when a is not equal to 1. That's all. Okay, leave that one. Here, why I am explaining that, just observe here. Given that, can you guess the value of x when 2 power x is equal to 1, they are telling. So as I told you, because here base is 2, I am going to write 1 as 2 power x is equal to 2 to the power of 0. Base is not equal to 1. A is not equal to 1. Okay, it is equal to 2. Base of this expansion is 2. And bases are equal. So for this condition, a power m is equal to a power n. If a power m is equal to a power n, then m is equal to n, but a is not equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, there is a that condition will not satisfy. For suppose 1 power 7, 1 power 6, like that, 1 power 7 and 1 power 6. Observe 1 power 7 also 1 only, 1 power 6 also 1 only, but 7 is not equal to 6. Remember that. Okay, so no need to consider that. Just remember that whenever bases are equal, exponents are equal. Otherwise, exponents are equal, bases also equal. This is one condition for exponential form. So because bases are equal, exponents also equal. So for that sake, x is equal to 0. That's it. So at x is equal to 0, that value will be satisfied. So like this, we have several questions depending on the same rule. So now we will see. Example 7. Find the value of x. That means we need to simplify for x. We need to find the value of x. Value of x such that They are satisfying the equations. First one is 25 into 5 power x is equal to 5 to the power of 8. And my second problem is 1 by 49 into 7 to the power of 2x is equal to 7 to the power of 8. Let us finish these two problems first, after that remaining. Observe these questions. First problem, 25 into 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of 8 given. Okay. So observe this question. First of all, try to express every number with the same base. Try to express. Now here 5 is prime number. So remaining number 25 is not a prime number. So try to write this number also in terms of 5 only. Try to write with the prime factorization. 25 is nothing but 5 5s are 25. That means 5 square. So at left side I am writing 25 as 5 square into 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of 8. Okay. So now what I am doing, I want x value. I can, so two methods, even two methods. Because we have same bases, we can they are multiplied. So we have to add the exponents by using the formula a power m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Yes or no? So use now this much only we can simplify because it is x is unknown value. Because bases are equal, exponents also equal. Exponents also equal. Therefore, that means bases are 5 5 on both sides. When equations we are getting. So this one value equal to this value. 2 plus x is equal to 8. Then x will be equal to 8 minus 2. So x is equal to 6. This is one of the methods. Otherwise, 25 into 5 power x is equal to 5 to the power of 8. First of all, represents 25 in terms of 5, that is 5 square into 5 to the power of 2, 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of 8. Then variable term keep this side only, another term bring another, constant term bring this side. 5 to the power of x is variable. 5 power 8 into 5 square I have. So by transposing this side, divided by 5 power 2. Now at RHS side we have a power m by a power n is equal to a power m by a power n form. Bases are same, but division operation is there. That is nothing but a to the power of m minus n. So that is 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of 8 minus 2. A power m by a power n. A to the power of m minus n. So which is equal to 5 power x is equal to 5 to the power of 8 minus 2 is 6. Now bases are equal, therefore exponents also equal, so x is equal to 6. Observe in both the ways we are getting the same result. So that is your wish. Which formula is useful for you? Which formula is easy for you? Follow that formula and simplify. That's all. Now coming to the next problem. Observe the second problem. 1 by 49 into 7 to the power of 2x is equal to 7 to the power of 8. 7 is a prime number, so these two terms are already in the simplified form. But 1 by 49, 49 is not in the simplified form. So try to write with the prime numbers. So 49 is nothing but 7 square. 7 sevens are 49. That is 1 by 7 square into 7 to the power of 2x is equal to 7 to the power of 8. So as I told you, if you want to find only, if you want to keep x term only here, remaining term bring that side. So what it will become, 7 to the power of 2x is equal to, here division. By bringing this side multiplication, that is 7 power 8 into 7 square. Division, by bringing this side multiplication. Now observe bases are same, so into operation is there. Add the exponents. That is 7 to the power of 2x is at the left side and 7 to the power of 8 plus 2. Since a power m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So now 7 to the power of 2x is equal to 7 to the power of 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Then bases are equal, so 2x will be equal to 10. Okay, bases are equal, exponents also equal. That statement also we must write there. Now 2x is equal to 10. X will be equal to 10 by 2. 2 ones are 2 fives are. So x is equal to 5. X value I got 5. So this one we can do by using another formula also. Just now how I told you, a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. Left side only we must use that. 7 power 2x by 7 square, a power m by a power n. 7 to the power of 2x minus 2 is equal to 7 to the power of 8. So in this step only we will get 7 power 2x by 7 square is equal to 7 power 8. That is 7 to the power of 2x minus 2 is equal to 7 power 8. Why? Because a power m by a power n. By simplifying again you will get the same answer. So we can do in both the methods. Try to do in other method by yourself using a power m by a power n is equal to a to the power of m minus n formula. Now coming to the third problem in this question only. Third and fourth problems, total 4 questions are there. Observe the third problem. 3 power 6 whole power of 4 is equal to 3 to the power of 12x. And my fourth question is minus 2 to the power of x plus 1 into minus 2 to the power of 7 is equal to minus 2 to the power of 12. Okay. Now observe the third problem. See, observe the question. 3 to the power of 6 whole power of 4 is equal to 3 to the power of 12x. Observe the base is 3, 3. So here no need to do any simplification, but observe which side we can able to simplify. 3 power 12x is in the simplified form. We can't able to do anything. Observe left side. 3 to the power of 6 whole to the power of 4. That is in which form? A power m whole power n, exponent to exponent. So which is equal to a to the power of m into n. Apply that formula. A value is 3, m and n are 6 into 4 is equal to 3 to the power of 12x. That is 6 4s are 24 is equal to 3 to the power of 12x. Now observe, bases are equal. Therefore, exponents also equal. So that's why 24 is equal to 12x. So write x term left side and constant term right side. That is 12x is equal to 24. Then x will be equal to 24 by 12. 12 ones are 12 twos are. So x is equal to 2. That's all. So in only one method we can do this question. This is the only one method. And now coming to the fourth problem. Minus 2 to the power of x plus 1 into minus 2 to the power of 7 is equal to minus 2 to the power of 12. Observe this question, they are given in simplified form only with the base minus 2 given every number. So it is very easy, but just observe here x plus 1 is completely for one term and into is there. So by bringing this side it will become division. Otherwise same bases are there, so add the exponents like that also we can do. That means a power m into a to the power of n is equal to a power m plus n also we can use. Otherwise a power m by a power n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. With that formula also we can simplify this question. I am using this formula. Left side I am using minus 2 to the power of a power m into a to the power of n. That is a power m plus n. M value is x plus 1, n value is 7. Okay, I hope you understood. Which is equal to minus 2 to the power of 12. Now, minus 2 to the power of x plus 1 plus 7 is 8 is equal to minus 2 to the power of 12. Both sides bases are equal, so exponents also equal. Bases are equal, so exponents also equal. Whenever equation is given, compulsory they will give one of the unknown value. For that, we need to use this relation. So that is x plus 8 is equal to 12. then x will be equal to 12 minus 8. X is equal to 4. That's all. So what I told you, if you want to use another formula, bring this constant term this side first. Then 12 minus 7 is 5. X plus 1 is equal to 5. You will get x is equal to 5 minus 1. That is 4 only you will get again. So in that method, do yourself that question. Now coming to the example 8. Simplify. Two by 5 whole to the power of minus 3 into 25 by 4 whole to the power of minus 2. Okay, this is the given question. Observe the question first of all. 2 by 5 whole power minus 3 into 25 by 4 whole power minus 2. Just observe here. It is P by Q form. So as I told you, P by Q whole power minus n will be equal to Q by P whole to the power of n. Q by P by Q whole power minus n is equal to, take the reciprocal, that is Q by P, and then the exponent will be changed as plus n. Okay, so that is nothing but for first term only, that one. Observe that 5 by 2, reciprocal of 2 by 5 is 5 by 2, and exponent minus 3 will be changed as plus 3. Okay, into, apply the same thing, P by Q only now. So Q by P, that is 4 by 25 whole square. Now 5 by 2 whole cube are in the 5 and 2, that means prime numbers only, bases are prime numbers only, but 4 and 25 are not in the prime numbers. So for that sake I am writing 4 as a 2 square. Is there any problem? No. And 25 as a 5 square. That's all. Whole square. Now 5 by 2 afterwards we will simplify this. 5 by 2 whole cube into, these two are having same exponent, between them division is there. That is, combine those two, 2 by 5 whole square and whole square. Since inside we have used that a power m by b power m is equal to a by b whole power m formula, laws of exponents. When they are given separately, we must combine. If they are combining like this given, we need to use separate. That means this complete term, now it is combined, no? We need to divide. If they are given, we got separately, then we must combine. Reversely we must use. So that means here it will become 5 cube by 2 cube, same formula. That is a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. A power m by b power m into, this is in which form now? A power m whole power n. Exponent to exponent, that is nothing but a to the power of m into n. So which is equal to 2 by 5 whole to the power of 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. So that is 5 cube by 2 cube into 2 by 5 whole to the power of 4. So as I told you, it is combiningly given and same exponent is there. So separate the numerator and denominator. That is 5 cube by 2 cube into 2 power 4 by 5 power 4. Now just observe, these are the same basis. 2 power 4 by 2 cube into 5 cube by 5 power 4. Okay. Now it is a power m by a power n, which is nothing but a to the power of m minus n. That is 2 power 4 minus 3 into 5 power 3 minus 4, which is equal to 2 power 1 into 5 power minus 1. So 2 power 1 is 2 itself. 5 power minus 1 is 1 by 5. That is 2 by 5 is the simplification of the complete expansion. So once again observe this, whenever they are given P by Q form, so use the formula P by Q whole inverse is equal to Q by P to the power of n. Minus powers are there, plus will become, plus powers will change as minus by taking the reciprocal. Base, we need to take the reciprocal, then exponents will interchange. That means negative values will become positive, positive values will become negative. So by simplifying that, we will get a by b whole power m. Whenever you are getting p by q form, you have to remember these two formulas. A by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. If they are given in this separate position, we need to combine. That's all. Only one formula, both sides we must use. So 5 by 2, a by b combiningly given, so we need to separate that answer. So 5 cube by 2 cube. Here I got separately, so I am combining this. Again it is in the form of a power m whole power n. So a power m into n, simplify that. A to the power of m into n, that is 2 by 5 whole power, 2 to the 4 I got. Now here combiningly given again, so separate the terms and write the numbers with the same basis. Write together, simplify by using the normal laws of exponents. Okay, then coming to other example. Example 9. Simplify 1 by 3 whole power minus 3 minus 1 by 2 whole power minus 3 divided by 1 by 5 whole power minus 2. Here brackets are given. What are the uses of brackets? First we must simplify. Parentheses are smaller brackets, then flower brackets, then square brackets are big brackets. Did you remember it? First parenthesis, flower brackets, then square brackets. Here also we are having such type of brackets. First we need to simplify these brackets, then flower, then square. So now first observe. As I told you, first we need to simplify this. That is in P by Q form. As I told you, P by Q is nothing but Q by P whole power plus n will get. So we will see 1 by 3 whole power minus 3 minus 1 by 2 whole power minus 3 divided by 1 by 5 whole power minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3 P by Q, that is Q by P whole power plus 3 minus 2 by 1 whole power plus 3 divided by 5 by 1 whole square. Since we have the formula P by Q whole power minus n is equal to Q by P whole to the power of plus n. So that is 3 by 1 is nothing but 3 itself. So no need to keep the bracket. That means one step finished here. Only one bracket is removed. 3 cube minus 2 cube divided by 5 square. Now simplify curved bracket. 3 cube is 27 minus 2 cube is 8. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. 2 cube, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Divided by 5 square is 25. Now 27 minus 8, that is 19. So 19 divided by 25. Here only one bracket is there. Directly write the question answer. That is equal to 19 by 25. So what is that answer? 19 by 25. Once again see, whenever you are getting the brackets, you first try to simplify the normal brackets, then curved brackets, then big brackets. Okay. Now coming to the next example, last example.